Rolling.
हाँ ठीक है मतलब चलेगा
Yes. Good to see you. Been a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
When was the time we met last time?
Last time I think it was
I
on my birthday maybe.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that was
when
like
we went to
3
ISKCON
weeks,
temple, right?
3-4 weeks now.
Yeah,
It's been quite a long time.
quite a long time.
So yeah, so today with me, I have Rishabh. I'm at the dormitory Beliatka. It's the Wroclaw Medical University's dormitory. We will make a video after this about what the dorm looks like, so do check that out. But for now, we just wanted to talk about how his journey was like. So how long have you been here now?
So I came on 25th September of
Mhm.
2024, and I was like October, November, December, January, February, and March is almost done. So 6 months.
Six
It's
months
been six
now.
months, half a year, and it's been a journey. Lots of experience. I got to like learn a lot of things. All my mentors and guidance from you, and yeah, it's been an experience. It's been a journey for
Okay.
me, and I've like my thinking from before and after has also evolved.
Mhm.
Like the thing that what it means to live alone and do things by yourself, and also as I'm a medical university student, so they are not wrong that it's quite hard.
It is hard.
Yeah, so
I mean, the craziest thing for me was that they need 100% attendance, right?
Yeah.
Like, and how does that work? Like, what if you're sick or something?
If you're sick, you have to provide a sick note of the doctor. But if you don't have a sick note, and they don't take any other excuses, either it's like a sick note or like a if you have trouble with your visa or something. That's it. But that also you need like a official document that you had a trouble of visa from the
Okay.
administration or the government building. What's I don't know, remember
The
the name.
usual Nostrification or something.
Yeah, that one.
Fair enough. So it's a hard life, but you have been here 6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Surviving.
yes, and you have passed all the subjects from
All
the
the
first
courses,
semester.
yes.
So that's actually commendable because
Thank you.
like very few students do that. So yeah, but maybe let's also speak about that. So how many students did you start with, like initially in the batch?
I think there were like 125 students in
Mhm.
my batch, and now I think there are only 100 or 99 students. I think it's 100 or 101.
Okay, so it's like 50% less almost. Like you started with 200.
No, 125.
125. Okay, okay. So
125,
maybe a little bit less, but still like it's just the first semester. So
Yeah.
already 25 students are not there, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what's happening with them? Because like they have the visa.
Yeah. Like after first semester, a lot of students dropped out
Mhm.
because of their marks or something. A lot of students dropped out in like first 2 weeks because they couldn't handle the pressure or something. There are a few students that had that came from countries where they need to do the military stuff,
Uh-huh.
so they went to do that, and some just
Mhm.
don't like medicine, so they went back.
They went back to their
yeah.
country.
Or like they switched to other subject like economics or something. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, that's fair.
Mhm.
So like variety of reasons, some
Variety
political,
of-
some like personal, some just like the medicine is too hard.
Yeah.
Which
But the
it
funny thing is, like, there's a billboard outside our university.
Mhm.
So on that, there was a announcement that they were doing a survey, like
Mhm.
why students are dropping out. So
Yeah, it's
So,
a
like, online
classic
form.
problem. Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
really very hard to understand.
yeah,
Maybe a little bit back because
Mhm.
like you started the studies in 2024 October,
yes,
and that's an infamous time to start studies. Like as we know, because like there was the new regulation that came in August.
Yes.
Like maybe 12 August, something like that, for the nostrification. So
yeah.
like how did you manage that? Like have you done nostrification?
So first and for like kudos to you and like thank you very much for Bhaiya. Actually, Tarang Bhaiya was the one that helped me with the whole process. And
Just once again. So like this is not an Like it's
Yeah.
I haven't like paid him, right? Like
Yeah.
even
He
the,
hasn't paid me.
even even the question I asked, it wasn't a lead up for this. Like
Yeah.
I genuinely was curious about because it was a difficult situation because
True.
like to my knowledge only 3 students are here in the city of Wrocław who have started their studies. Rishabh is one of them, and then there is other 2 who had a very specific case at the University of Wrocław, and they had 1 semester online where they were studying online, and then they got their nostrification done, and then they got their visa. So they literally arrived like right now it's March 30, so they arrived like within the last 2 weeks or so. And Rishabh has been here since October, so it's like
from the
a
first
very
semester.
interesting sort of plan as well. So maybe a little bit more like just a second. Yeah, hey there.
Yeah.
So we are just talking a little bit with the camera rolling. I think we're just gonna continue chatting a little bit and then, but yeah, make yourself at home. All right. So we were saying about the nostrification.
Yeah.
Thing. So like, how did you? Like,
So I'll start from the beginning. So I started my like study abroad journey, and I thought about it from January, and my family was really supportive for me. I'm really grateful for them. And like I think we talked on phone. I got to know about Poland more. I was really getting interested, and I had no idea about the visa thing, like what's it's about, how it's done, what documents I need, and all that stuff. So once again, thank you for it. It's not it's paid, but I'm really grateful to him. So I'm gonna say it. So who cares? But yeah. So there were too many stuff that we did, like. Honestly speaking, to get the visa as a student at that time, it was hard because as you remember, my visa got refused once before, and it was pretty bizarre because we had everything from A to Z. I provided everything, and also the reason for the refusal that was, I think, point 10 maybe something like that.
Something else.
It was like my intent to travel is not justified, right? And that was pretty like crazy for us because what else do you need? I'm a student. I'm not coming to do anything else. But it's fair. It's fair.
He's studying, as you can tell. This is it was bizarre.
Yeah, but it's fair. It's a government protocol, but it is what it is. Then we reapplied for the visa, and then I got an interview from the embassy, and I think, and I've talked to
maybe a little bit more about this. So like your interview, where was it?
It happened in the VFS center.
VFS center in Lucknow,
yes,
right?
Lucknow, yeah.
So you didn't go to Delhi for the interview?
No, I didn't go for that. It was like a webcam interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's also quite rare. Like they're not very popular.
Yeah, and I gave the interview, and on that point also. And also the thing is, talking about the notification thing, I applied for my visa before they changed the notification thing. So I think it was like
we applied in July.
And it changed in 8 August something.
Like beginning of August.
Yeah. So so we thought like for my first refusal, maybe they my like application got mixed up with the other students that applied. But the thing is, like, we applied before the notification thing. Rule applied. So, and during the interview, it went well, and I think she was like the counselor general of the branch of Poland in Delhi, and she also mentioned this thing that the only reason we are having this interview is because you applied before the notification thing. Yeah. So that was quite like a stepping stone.
Yeah, also very considerate for them.
Yeah. So that's basically it. And I gave the interview, and like in a week so I got the my passport back with the visa, and I was happy, and I came here.
Always a nice feeling to open that application. So what were your major concerns like after you got the visa? Like
the major concerns was to get the packing stuff done because of the visa and the refusal thing. I was supposed to come like 2 weeks earlier, but it got shifted. So I didn't do any shopping. So I did all the shopping in like 4 days or something.
Wow.
So, yeah, and that was like I was gone on like 11 a.m. in the morning, and I was coming back at like 12 p.m.
Oh.
or like 12 a.m.
Next, like 12 hours
12 a.m.
later.
Yeah, so it was quite a crazy
Mhm.
thing, but yeah, my family supported me. My father, especially, he's like he was with me through every process and stuff.
Yeah, throughout the 12
Through-
hours.
throughout
and
the
even
12
long,
hours,
yeah.
and in the, like later, and so I'm really happy and grateful for my parents too.
Mhm.
And
Primarily, like.
yeah, and yeah, then after, like, I think the main concerns of students are like three things: like where they are gonna live,
Mhm.
what are the studies, like how the studies are, and food. I think these three are the major stuff that every student coming to abroad for studying has a
Mhm.
concern about, and that was pretty much for me too. Because for my dormitory there were quite a few like roller coaster ride for my studies here, because I
Mhm.
didn't got the dormitory at first. I got the dormitory in the other one, the Blizniak one,
Blizniak.
and it was for like 6 months only.
Yeah, so like the thing was they were doing some renovations,
Yes.
which they still haven't done, by the
Yeah,
way.
they still haven't done
But
it.
there was a plan for renovation,
Yeah.
so they said that you can only have housing for 6 months, and
Yeah.
afterwards you'll have to find whatever, because like the contract they were making was, and that also creates potential problems. For example, bank loan, finances, and so on. But luckily you had this room available.
Yeah, and I was living there for a week, and then I went downstairs to find like maybe they have place, and I just like went there and I asked them, and the lady was so nice and she gave me this room, and I got it for throughout the year.
Mhm.
So that's the accommodation thing that was sorted then.
Yes, and can you also share how much you're
Paying for
the
them?
dormitory?
I think it's 650 zlotys for the room
Mhm.
per month.
Yeah.
And the next concern was like the studies,
Mhm.
but and also the Wroclaw Medical University. I like did a lot of research before coming here.
Mhm.
It's like highly ranked university in Poland and also in worldwide, in compared to other university in Poland, English division especially.
Mhm.
So I was quite sure that this is a good university for me.
Mhm.
Also, it's a public university. That's a really good thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, and when I started my studies, the professors are really knowledgeable,
Mhm.
and they have knowledge. They have good knowledge. But at the end of the day, it's about the student, like how you study. It's up to your self-studying thing.
Right. So
Yeah.
like you do go to classes and you attend the lectures, but
100%.
the main
yes.
thing,
Yeah.
but the main thing is like how much you study yourself.
Yes.
So like, can you give me a breakdown of roughly how many classes you have in a week versus how much you study?
Okay, so my schedule is like it's up like not sure, because in India what we have from 8 to 12 we have classes, and it's every day. Well, here we have like classes at maybe one day is 12, one day is like in 8 in the morning. In the first semester I was having classes like 8, so I had to wake up at 7 and go run to the university.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
yeah, and I went to the university. I was running there and all that stuff. But this semester, all the classes starts from 10. Some day there are only 2 classes. Some days like we have
Mhm.
online classes in the morning, and there's only 1 class in the afternoon. That's it, and you're done for the day.
Mhm.
So you have pretty like good amount of time to study by yourself.
Mhm.
So yeah, at the end of the day, it's up to you what you study, how much you study, and when you study, and how you manage time. That's it.
Right. And you have exams every week or
Yeah,
like
every day.
every day?
Every day. It's like we have entry tests in the like every classes. So like if you, for example, if I take any subject, histology, right?
Mhm.
So like we have entry test and a partial test.
Mhm.
So but now it's like not an entry test. They ask question.
Entry as in if you want to study for that
So,
semester, you take an exam.
so what entry test is, I'll tell you. I'll give you a different subject, molecular biology. I'm done with the subject. It was in the first semester.
Mhm.
So what we did is like we had to study the material for the next class in advance, as well as what we studied in the present class. So they are testing our knowledge on that thing, like the class they are gonna take today. So it was like two questions.
I see.
It's like two
so
questions.
it's like you have unit 2 in the next class, so you have to study that,
Yeah.
and before the next class begins, you have to take a test
Yeah.
about what you will study.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So and if you like, it's two questions and you have to get one of them to correct to
Mhm.
get the credit. If you don't get the credit, we have test like a weekly test. That's
Mhm.
partial test.
I see.
Like
If
in
you
2
get-
weeks. In 2 weeks we have a test that's partial test that adds up in the final grade. Yeah.
Right. So if you get this credited from the entry test,
Yeah.
you don't have to take the bi-weekly test.
No, you have to
still
take
have
it.
to, okay.
If you don't get the credit,
Mhm.
there's like -2 for 2 questions. So
Uh-huh.
-2% for that.
-2% for all God.
Yeah, fine. So it's like 2 weeks, 2 classes, 2 entry tests, right?
Okay.
So if you don't do, and if you get like -2,
Mhm.
that's -4 from
percentage
the
from the final grade.
yeah.
So
So
no
that's
matter what you score, you will have a -4%.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you should always get like +2, +2.
Yeah, so needless to say, medicine is tough,
Okay.
and if you're planning to study at Wroclaw Medical University, be prepared to study quite
Yeah,
a
be
lot.
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. It's like
Mm.
if you pay attention in class, it's all nice, and it's the teachers are nice. They help a lot.
Mhm.
If you have any doubts, you can go to them after class, before class.
Mhm.
They'll tell you. They'll never say no.
All
That's
right.
pretty much it.
So we're talking about food. What was the major concern? Then
For food, as I'm a vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
So my major concern to get a vegetarian good food here. So there are a lot of Indian restaurants. Indian restaurant that Bhaiya only told me about.
yes,
So,
there's
and
a-
I went there. So like I go there like once a week to get the lunch menu thing,
Mhm.
and I eat there. That's like one way. The other thing is like we have a kitchen in the dormitory. You can cook there.
Right.
I cook there sometimes, or there's like holy grail zapka that you can go and like get us pizza and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Japkas are like your local kirani wali dukan.
Yeah.
They're everywhere, and you can get like pretty decent. Like
Yeah.
their primary target is students and local consumers as well, obviously. But like students are the main target for. There's infamous hot dogs. Do they have a vegetarian hot dog?
I don't think so.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
So there is like pizzas and pizzas.
Pizzas, yeah.
There's also some kebab shops where you can get like
Yeah.
vegetarian tortillas. You can get like pierogi ruski. This is the Polish one.
Yeah.
Have you had it like more than once or?
Yeah, I have like thrice or four times.
Mhm.
Yeah. Once was the first one I ate was Zapka one at your house,
Yes.
and the second one.
I think we also went to a
yes.
restaurant and we tried
Yeah.
some. Yeah.
I think it's good to like, emphasize the existence of the lunch menus that you mentioned, because you can get
Oh.
a proper meal like usually between noon and 3-4 p.m. and you
Yeah.
can get proper meals at a lower price.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And also you have your student ID, so you can get discounts at some
Yes,
places.
I can get discounts. Yeah.
So like to sum up, I would say that there is a lot of option. Maybe not as many as non-vegetarian options, but still like there's a lot of options. It's just how you manage them, because you get discount with your ID. You have lunch menus. You can like cook by yourself as well. There's plenty of things. Food
Yeah.
is not something to be worried about. And there are like Indian shops as well, so you can
Yeah.
buy like atta, dal, chawal, like everything
Everything.
that you need for your basic
Everything.
life. Even
Yeah.
more like there's sweets and stuff. So like
Yeah.
it's not like it's a bad life. I mean,
It's a
not
good
a bad,
like
yeah.
If you don't have anything, just get Maggie, bro. You have Maggie in the Indian shop. You can eat there.
Right. So I think we covered the 3 concerns that you
Yeah.
mentioned. Yeah, accommodation, what the studies will be like, and food.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe like to not make it very long. Now that you're a changed man, 6
Yeah.
months into your studies,
True.
is there any advice that you'd give yourself and by extension like to new students who are coming to start the studies?
Yeah, I think so, because like have some like good memories that you can cherish, like from back from home. Like,
Mhm.
because those cherished memory here, like you will. There are days you get pretty lonely, right?
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so enjoy, have fun.
enjoy, have fun. Like, don't worry about too much.
Yeah.
Like it's a journey, and you are coming from medicine. Like, you should be prepared for the stuff. It's all right. There are days when you feel like, what is this and stuff. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Mhm.
And if you study, it's all right. And you can have pretty much fun here, because like after the examination there's like a break for 1 week or so. So you
Mhm.
can like just go out, do adventures and stuff. There are pretty good places around there, pretty nice places. There's like a park, everywhere is a park.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
parks are cool.
Parks are
And like
cool.
more than that, like once you are settled in your life, like at the beginning, obviously, like the beginnings are the hardest. Once you are disciplined and you make your approach, you see that there's a lot of possibilities. Like we still haven't tried many of them. It's like
Yeah.
there's like trampoline parks. There is like the aqua park in Wroclaw is one of the
Yeah.
best. There's rock climbing that you can do. There's like a lot of hiking trails around the city.
True.
Right now, I don't know if you have been exploring a lot. We will go after this.
Yeah.
Like it's spring, and you can literally see that it's spring because like
Mhm.
all the flowers are sprouting and like they're everywhere.
Mhm.
And what's even more beautiful is that if that were in India, people would see like, oh, flower and take it. In Poland, they don't do that. So like they are there and they are there in like abundance. So like there is beauty to be cherished. There is experiences to be had. Yeah, but I would also agree the hardest part is like at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a long journey. Behind the camera, if you heard Anya, like we have a medical doctor also from the University of Wroclaw with us, so like something to look up to.
True.
And I'm fine. I'm alive.
Yeah.
It was getting towards a sad note, so I was like, okay. So yeah, it's a great life. Let me know what you think.
Okay.
And एक आखिरी चीज, हम लोग हिंदी में बात कर सकते थे, तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि like attitude दिखा रहे हैं या बाहर जाके अंग्रेज हो गए या ऐसा कुछ. It's just that कि भाई ये मेरा जो चैनल है, मैं टारगेट करता हूँ like primarily इंडिया, और इंडिया में भी भाई सब लोग हिंदी नहीं बोलते, तो मैं क्यों नॉर्थ वाले लोगों को इंक्लूड करूँ और साउथ को एक्सक्लूड करूँ. मेरा ऐसा कुछ नहीं. तो आई ट्राई टू मेक इट दिस पॉलिटिकल स्टेटमेंट नहीं है, बट लाइक टू English is lingua franca, so that's the reason why we did this interview in English. And yeah, I hope you're okay with it. All right, Rishabh, so thank you so much for.
Thank you so much.
And then
for
I think
having
we should start for the
dormitory tour.